Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, thank you so much for your reviews on the IDFC First Bank stock analysis. If you wish to learn such analysis and learn technicals, you may contact on the number mentioned below. So today, I was going through the comment of the previous video and someone had requested for analysis on the small finance banks. So I have studied all the small finance banks and there are a couple of them which I find very interesting. So today's video is about the stock analysis on those two banks. The two stocks are Equitas Small Finance Bank and Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. Now, before I start, once again, I am not a SEBI registered advisor, and so please do not consider it as a recommendation. It's only an educational video to show you my analysis. And so here we begin. First, I'll be sharing the screen for Equitas Bank. Yeah, so the chart on your screen is a weekly chart. Now, if you go back to the listing days of the stock listed in November 2020, the stock listed at 30 rupees, and from November 20 to June 21, like approximately 8 months, the stock rallied from rupees 30 to 76.8. So this was the first rally in the first 8 months of the listing. After that, a corrective mode started in the stock, and eventually the stock bottomed out somewhere around June 2022 at the price of 37.5. Now, if you observe closely, if you're aware of the Fibonacci retracement concept, the entire rally was corrected by 78.6 percentage of the entire rise. So 78.6 is a Fibonacci number where a stock is likely to bottom out. So over here, the stock bottomed out, and again, there was a fresh rally. The stock bottomed out at around 37.5, and the fresh rally took the stock to 117. So the stock actually went 3x from that level, and after reaching 3x, again, from January 2024, the correction started, and from January 2024 to March 25, that is 15 months, the ongoing correction has, it looks like it has ended in March. Now, why am I saying looks like it has ended? Because the entire rally was from 37.5 to rupees 117, and the entire rally has retraced by again 76 point percentage of the entire rally. Okay, so as we have seen that history repeats itself in the current scenario, in the current chart, even in the previous bull rally and a correction, the correction was 78.6 percentage of the entire rally. And even in this case, the correction is 78.6 retracement of the entire rally. So every chart has its own nature. So this is the nature of the stock, that whenever the stock corrects, it corrects by 78.6 percentage. So even this time, the stock has given some amount of meaningful reversal only when it came to 78.6 percentage retracement. Now, why am I so confident that the stock might have bottomed out? The reason is that the stock has ended with a RSI divergence. What is a RSI divergence? You will get to know about it when we when you actually study technicals. But RSI divergence is basically the speed of falling has reduced. If you look over here, the stock is falling, but the RSI, the bottom pane, that was not falling. Stock made a lower low, but RSI did not make a lower low. Hence, it's an indication that the stock has bottomed out. So this was a kind of technical side of the stock, that the stock appears to have bottomed out. Now look at the fundamental side. This is the price to book ratio. If you observe closely, the bottom end is 1, price to book value of 1, and the top end is price to book value of just over 2. Now the stock tops out whenever the price to book value is just over 2. Here we have a few examples, 1, 2, and 3. And whenever the stock comes to price to book value of 1, that is when the stock bottoms out. We have 3 examples currently. One was at the listing itself. Second was in June 2022, when there was the first 78.6% retracement. And the third is currently going on in March and April 2025. The stock went below the book value and eventually it is rising. So it appears that the stock might have bottomed out. To take a position or not to take a position, you shall consult your financial advisor. Now, another reason why I think that the stock might have bottomed out is I've taken the volume profile of the stock. Like this is the entire volume chart on your screen. and the highest volume was somewhere over here. And the stock price has gained heavily during the current month, and it has gone above the average volume. So it's a very positive sign. It denotes that big investors have already accumulated the stock because there are heavy volumes at particular price. So this was Equitas for small finance bank. For the sake of repetition, one was Fibonacci retracement, second was RSI divergence, third was the fundamental valuation. Okay, now we move to Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. Now, what has Ujjivan done is in June 2022, Ujjivan's rally started when the stock price was 13.5 and it went up approximately by 5x from 13.5 to 63. And after completing the 5x rise, the stock started correcting. And if you see, the stock is corrected from 63 to almost the levels of 30. So what has happened over here is that first there is a rally and then there is a retracement. So whenever I talk about retracement, the concept of Fibonacci retracement comes in. And at what level the stock has reversed? The stock has reversed from 32.41, which is 61.8% retracement. It is called the golden ratio. And those who know technicals, which is this pattern, it's a double bottom pattern. Now, double bottom pattern, what it does is that it forms medium to long term bottoms. So over here, yes, we can expect a bottom in Ujjivan Small Finance Bank as well. And if you see all these four lines, these are nothing but these are exponential moving averages of what periods? 20, 50, 100, and 200. Now, whenever these four moving averages come together, it means that the stock has given zero returns or negative returns for a long period of time. And when the stock breaks out of the four, it means that a new rally has started. It's getting too technical, but if you learn technicals, you will be able to comprehend this very well. So the stock has given a double bottom pattern at 61.8% retracement along with the confluence of 4 EMS. So this was the technical part of it. Okay, now we move to the fundamentals of it. In fundamental, I'm only keeping in mind the book value and nothing beyond that. Over here, if you see, again, same as Equitas, the stock tops out at about 2 times price to book value and the stock bottoms out at around 1 times price to book value. So when did the stock bottom out last time? It bottomed out somewhere over here in June 2022 when the stock price was around say 13.5 and the price to book value was below 1. And next time, which is currently in March and April 2025, the stock is again near the price to book value of 1. So history repeats itself technically as well as fundamentally. Okay, clear? Now we move to the volume profile of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. Again, same as Equitas, we take the volume profile. Now, what is this? This dark line is nothing but this area has witnessed the highest volume at that particular price. And whenever we get such a big green candle at an average volume, it means that big players have jumped in. So if the big fishes have already jumped in, there is a likelihood that the stock prices is going to do well. And along with this, all the technical and fundamental factors. So these were the two stocks, Ujjivan as well as Equitas. These two are looking good on charts. It's not an opinion. It was just for the educational purpose that I'm teaching. If you want to learn more, you may contact me on my number. The brand name is Market Geeks. So it's going to be a 8 session, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, likewise 4 weekends. And it is going to be an exciting journey to be teaching and for you to learn something new. So, so tune in for my further videos and thank you so much.